how come that I cannot make millions of dollars? There is something called a financial thermostat. If it's low, no matter what you do, nothing will change in your life. Make sure that you don't finish watching this video and stay the same way again. I have here on top of the list, number one, that reflect on your upbringing. You see, think back to your childhood. I remember growing up, I always used to tell people this, that, I was the kind of person that I heard a lot. It was more of money is the root of all evil. They never added a love. It's like money is the root of all evil. So I grew up hated money, fighting my own success. I'll never forget, there was one time in my life, there was a deal that I could be able to have the opportunity to make $26,000 a month. And then there was another deal that I was going to make $2,500 a month. Now, guess what I did? I chose a deal that gave me $2,500 a month and said no to the $26,000 a month. The reason wasn't because the other money was bad. It's just that no matter what happens, what will make me sleep at night is to go for the smaller money. Now, some of you guys will be like, oh, wow, Cliff, how can you do that? Believe me, I did that. And so my upbringing really genuinely made me not to desire abundance. And so there was an amount of money, if it's with me, I am okay. And if more wants to come into my life, I fight it. So one of the things that I would like you to do right now is that I want you to basically just reflect on your childhood. What are some of the things that you heard about money that you know this is wrong? The second point that I want to tell you is how to be able to identify your financial thermostats will be, you have to analyze your financial habits. And that is why I said with this video, I'm going straight to the point. Because there is no need to beat around the bush. It is either your financial thermostat is high or it's not. So if your financial thermostat is not high, quickly, what do? Reflect on your upbringing. The problem is there, number one. Number two, let us analyze your financial habit. One of the things that I used to lack and still I'm fighting it, my spending habit is very bad. You know why? Because I grew up being the kind of person that is like, you cannot be able to buy this, you can't. To the point where when I started earning money, I wanted to buy all. It's like anything that I find, I just want to buy it. And so that caused something that I call the lifestyle inflation. So lifestyle inflation is where no matter the amount of money you earn, your life keep on changing to make sure that you don't still keep enough. So one thing that we will normally tell ourselves is, oh, okay, you know what? Then it is the business. Then it is the job. Let me go get more pay so that my life can change more. And this is the kind of conversation me and my wife used to talk about a lot. And she always go like, man, Cliff, we need to just fix this. And I'm like, nah, you don't get it. So I'm always trying to defend it because I understand where she's coming from because, we both come from different background where she is very keen on management. I come from a background where I'm like, okay, I got to spend all. You could tell that we are both coming from different financial background in terms of spending habit. But that is something that you need to analyze. You need to analyze your financial habit. And then the next thing I will talk about is your emotional reactions to money. There are people that when they don't have money, again, all these things I'm telling you guys about, it was all me. When I get money, I'm so happy. When I don't have money, so sad. So that means money was controlling my emotions. And when I say if I don't have money, it doesn't mean I don't have even a dime. It's like there is a limit of money. The moment you earn, you are excited. And there is an amount of money, no matter how small it is or how big it is, it makes you either sad. You can use that to analyze your financial thermostat. Remember, what we are trying to do right now in this video is to understand the exact limits of your thermostat that you have right now. It is that amount of limit that you can never pass until you break it. And so the next thing we're going to be talking about is assess your earnings history. The income that you earn without trying so hard, either based on the value you give or something, or it's like even if you're not trying so hard, that income keeps on coming. You can use that also to measure your financial thermostat. Then I have here as your financial goals and aspirations. I was talking to one of the people that normally sometimes messages me on Instagram and they're like, oh, say I want to make money, this and this and this and that. And I said, okay, cool. Tell me your goals. How much do you want to make in a day? And he said, oh, sir, even if I could make like $10 a day, I'll be so happy. I said, wow. If you want to talk to me, you got to think big. So if $10 is what you want to make a day and that will make you happy, then it's obvious that is your financial thermostat limit. Does that make sense? So you have to be able to assess your earnings history. And then your financial goals, aspirations as well, very, very important. Now, you need to be able to observe your social circle. Listen, guys, the truth of the matter is your income can never grow above your environment. What that means is that if every single person around you is a six-figure earner, don't expect to become a millionaire unless you start hanging out with millionaires. If your circle people find little things as, oh my God, like this is so crazy, this is that. It all depends. Listen to me. What I'm saying is that I'm not saying become somebody who blow cash. I'm basically just saying that if the 4 people you hang out with, you generally become the 5th one. So you need to understand that this information that I'm giving you is a way for you to be able to identify your financial thermostat. Now, this is just an introduction to financial thermostat, don't get me wrong, because one of the things that is on my heart is like we need to take all of these points one by one and break them all down so that you can really understand how to really identify your financial thermostat. This is just an introduction for you. So a quick recap here will be, reflect on your upbringing, and then you will need to analyze your financial habit. You will need to basically, also check your emotional reactions to money, and then assess your earnings history. Then you need to be able to understand your financial goals and aspirations. The bigger you dream, the chances that you're going to make more. Does that make sense? And then you need to be able to also observe your social circle. Very, very important. And then identify your limiting beliefs. So if I tell you right now that, hey, you're going to be making $1 million and you don't believe it, there is nothing I can do for you. That is your limiting beliefs. So ladies and gentlemen, look, this information here is basically just to help you to have the idea of what financial thermostat is. We're going to bring all the points I listed up on the screen. Go do some research for yourself, and we're going to be taking all these points one by one so that you guys can be able to understand deeper when it comes to financial thermostat. We are going to be having our next masterclass with a very powerful topic coming up, soon. And I can't wait for you guys to hear that as well. But I hope this information that I've given to you right here, if you can be able to relate, just let me know. And I'll see you guys next time.